it. Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's an NFC West battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded in the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is taken at the 10.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Goff. And they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3-and-out on their opening drive. Wilson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Second and 1. Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
14, DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seahawks.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3-and-out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Goff. That's caught. It's John Hightower. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Goff throwing again. Got his man, Ronnie Anderson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again. Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Fights him off. And returns
partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the interception, here's Wilson. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down.
Wilson will hand to Carson on the option.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Wilson. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. But Seattle likes to throw the ball deep, so that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up, and he ends up hitting the deck on those plays.
Nothing our score after 1.
With the score, Seahawks 6, Rams nothing.
On 3rd down, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depend.
Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Delano Hill. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40.
And he'll throw right away. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Gong. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. On 1st down, Pollard. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun. Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. John Hightower with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes this score Rams 7. Seahawks 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground.
2 yards.
Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Seahawks on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Wilson. He's got Lockett. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
For the extra point.
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Pollard, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. The rookie Jordan Brooks picks it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The 16-yard line.
All right.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are. But with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
It's a gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down now, it's Carson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. from the gun. Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett. Operating from the gun. Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now gone. This will be taken in by Hightower. That catch good for only a couple. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside and break it inside. Really well run route.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And 9.
Gone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The rookie Jordan Brooks picks it up. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Carson will take the head off out of the option play. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Wilson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Third down.
From the gun, Wilson. Flushed out right. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. Well, he'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Wilson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. It'll be Carson. They run for it. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return.
Seahawks 22. Rams 9.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take his seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
On first down, Carson. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They run again with Carson. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Third down. It's Carson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a first down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Will Disley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your lineman surge and fire out. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Goff on first down. That'll be caught by Cobb. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 3rd and long. It's gone. And that is incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They are going for it. Goff. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Wilson on third down. The 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Seahawks 37, Rams 9.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw is Goff. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's the rookie from Florida State. It's Cam Akers. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 on the Seahawks' 45-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. They'll run with Pollard. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 36. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
That's good.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done, so now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before, and he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up, just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
out to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Carrier. Shaquille Griffin on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. From the gun, here's Goff. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. One last throw here for Goff. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one